G'day guys, welcome to Old Stool Talk. We're back. Today we've got the M18 CCS 66, the 7.25 inch fuel circ saw. Really nice unit. This unit's only 4.29 kilo, 5,000 RPM, and it has a 64mm cut. So it's got some bells and whistles on it.
Yeah. So this is Milwaukee's second brushless circular saw, second fuel, because for some time now they've had their 6.5 inch, which is kind of the standard size for cordless circular saws. They've really stepped it up now with a full size 7.25. First one on the market to do that with an 18-volt battery.
About time someone did.
That's right. In terms of differences, it's quite similar.
Yep.
Apart from the blade size, which is obviously it's much easier to get a 7.25 inch blade. They're cheaper and more widely available.
Yep.
The other thing is you've got your blade on the right on the new one. The 6.5 was on the left.
So this is normal now, I consider it.
Sure.
I'm a lefty.
So for me, I like to have my blade on the left, so that's a little bit, just a preference thing.
Yep.
And the other thing is the dust chute. The 7.25 inch new saw doesn't seem to have a chute for dust extraction.
Yep.
It just sends it down nicely and neatly.
Yeah. Standard style.
Yep.
6.5 did have it. I really like it. It's also got a little right angle pipe which can shoot it right down.
Yep.
But to be able to have that would be nice to have it on this.
So that's it for differences. Other than that, it's essentially, we think, a very similar saw.
Yeah.
Because we even measured the motor housing and everything.
Yep.
It seems to be, to us, it seems like the same sort of saw.
Millimetre perfect.
Yep.
Obviously except for, as you can tell, the base. So bigger blade, bigger base. It's got a really nice base, really solid feel.
Yep.
As dumb as it sounds, it looks tough. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And it's not dumb because, tradies throw these things around and you bend your base plate on your circular saw.
Yeah.
You're never going to get a straight cut again.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's really important, and of course the most important thing with a circular saw is power.
Yep.
This, like the 6.5, it really packs a punch.
Seems to have plenty of it, absolutely. One thing we noticed, guys, in working it and running it through feet, the guardrail, the actual guard design. Guard design is fantastic. It's a small thing, and we both sort of picked it up.
Yep.
But this didn't get jagged once on a sheet where you sort of have to come back a bit and then push it. It's got this little extra piece here which sort of runs it in. It's just like a little filter piece that pushes it open. Really like it.
Yeah.
The depth adjuster is great on this.
Yeah.
Some saws, the depth adjustment, it's sort of scratchy and it's a bit funky. This is really smooth. It's tucked away. I didn't sort of pick it up, but Dwayne picked up that they've actually moulded in a little recess where it actually tucks away. So it's not going to get bent. It's really good design.
That is a good design. And the bevel adjustment for the angles is also really tight, which we really like.
Yeah.
You also liked the what do you call those?
Just your little rule increments, guys. So you've got for your actual guide rail, you got these increments. It's flush. Again, they've moulded it into this. It's a piece of metal. It's engraved into it, not just a print or a bit of raised plastic on it. Also for the angle, I really like it because to me, that spells lifetime.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not going to wear off and not going to crack or sort of get caught on a splinter and snap.
They've not cheaped out. They've not cheaped out with the plastic on these things.
No.
Wherever they can, they've used metal. Wherever it's made sense. So there's nothing on this that you just think, oh, that's going to break off soon.
No. And we both looked at it and I sort of said, geez, a lot of metal on that. Yeah. And look, of course, you've got plastic and stuff, but you've got quick lever adjuster here. You've got a couple of plastic knobs, and you've got obviously the plastic motor housing. The rest, it breathes metal. So, but it is light.
Yeah, it is quite light.
Yeah.
Speaking of comfort, it is bigger than your traditional cordless circular saws, and a little bit heavier, so that you do feel it in the hand. And for mine, one thing they could have improved is the handle thickness. I just feel like it's a little bit thicker than it needed to be, and that kind of fatigues my hand a little bit. We try and sort of gauge a little bit off what other people are going to think. Now, we don't have great big manly hands, we've said it before, but we're also only using it for half an hour, 2 hours or 3 hours. We're not using it every single day on the job site. So we sort of think that balances out. But as a unit, guys, really, really tough. They've certainly done well in grabbing the 6.5, going the 7.25 into the standard realm, and they've done really well. One thing that we did like is you've actually got your little light here. If I just pop that up,
You've got your light. That's actually actioned by the safety lever. So as soon as you hit that safety lever, the light's on. You don't have to touch the trigger like with, to my knowledge, every other model. You got to touch that actual trigger. So she's a tough unit, and it's compact, it's light, but it's got some serious power.
Yeah, that's right. The other thing about it that's a slight change as well is the rafter hook. It doesn't go all the way over as you might have thought it would. It just goes vertically.
So it's quick and easy to use.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, and last thing, just one more slap if we can. The blade change is a little bit funky on these Milwaukees. Not a great fan.
No.
It actually seems to, it's as if it's sticky. It's not. You can actually feel it clicking along. But for someone with a decent pair of hands, you've got to flip the rafter hook up, push as hard as you can on that lever, and then try and sit there, and almost like you're playing a little game of bloody, I'm not sure what, to try and get it into that slot. Again, most other models, you spin it, it's fairly free until you feel it click in, bang, you're open. Just a small frustration.
Hard to describe, but it is not as nice as other blade changes. So
yeah, we just about to have a moratorium on it here while we're playing around to try and change the blade. So been out on site, Angry Ant here, I'd probably chuck a wobbly before long.
Yeah, that's right.
So I've got not much more to say on it. I think it's a great unit.
Yeah, really good. Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
See you later.